We had to scrap Dead Rising 2 because apparently that game is a fucking miserable excuse from Capcom, who apparently didn't bother to optimize it across the system. So in this regards, we've decided to do Layers of Fear 2. I'm kind of hoping that the capture for this will be a lot better. Well, I mean, I played it before. I know I played it before. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's probably this game's probably optimized a lot better since I last played it, because the last time I played it, this game had a lot of issues, which was like the detection, the hit detection for grabbing doors and slamming them shut. So let's minimize this. Check that the PC capture is set, because I'm pretty sure I had PC capture set. I'm probably sure that's you, my little friend. Okay, transform, fit to screen. Kind of almost looks like the text, or the little footer up there is the tip ticker. Okay, let me fucking get some of this light out of my eyes. Or at the least adjust it away from my fucking face. I mean, it's like I want soft tones, but I don't want to end up blind. It's a lot better than the bright room, because, you know, the new lights or light bulbs are an absolute fucking nightmare. It's like a yellowish, buzzing, dead glow. Yeah, I don't think we want something where they're not going to chase us. Press any button to continue. Is that part of the game? It looks like a fuzzy texture look. Quality, custom. No motion blur. What's separate translucency? I wonder if that's what I'm looking at right there. I think it is. It looks a little bit more solid. So this game kind of went, you know, overlooked. I mean, you know, obviously most people play generally, you know, Outlast as a, you know, they usually put up there, or Amnesia, but I feel like Layers of Fear was kind of underrated. The first game. The second game, I think it was just as good. If not a bit different of an approach. I thought the painter aspect was kind of neat, where you're sort of painting the masterpiece that eventually decides the ending based on what you find. I mean, this game's got atmosphere. This is probably how they teach you how to use the controls. Yeah, see, originally when I played it, this was not good at all for the door detection. I don't remember when I first played it, it was not accurate. Now it seems like it's got a bit more accuracy.
You almost
had it. The Unmoving Act 1. There you got Tony Todd voicing the narrator. That's it? It's just testing?
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
I guess that's just to introduce us to the old-timey record player. Build the character, connect the memories, dreams, and fears, prepare for the big role. Act. Hope you settle in all right. Remember what we talked about. Focus on what you do best. Go to that special place of yours. Find your motivation. Build the character. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I'll try to keep in touch. Travel safe. Your friend and agent. Okay, can I rotate it, or is it just rotate a bit? Oh wait, don't. Right click like that. Okay, that does that. That puts it back. I don't know why when I right clicked, it's right clicked on the screen. And this, I don't think I found all of these last time, which was sad. So I'm hoping maybe this time I can get a better ending than I did when this came out. Nothing on the little telescopey deal. I don't remember if there was to begin with in the beginning. I don't think there is, though. If I remember, the objects that pertain to this usually are out further in the waves, and they trigger dialogue. But I don't think. I'm almost certain there's nothing in the beginning of this. Letter must be my past due dates. Esteemed traveller, the room has been set up as per your request. The reel was delivered shortly before departure. We wish you a fulfilling journey. Respectfully, Icarus Transatlantic. Can't argue with that. My own private viewing lab. I mean, this game's just as good as the first one, because I remember. I mean, this one's kind of like a very Ellison-y approach. You know, it deals with character actors and.
In his time plays the parts of many men. He observes the others, while the others watch him. He's expected to behave properly, wandering through worlds that aren't really there. He puts on masks and adjusts accordingly. Each mask is a character. Each character a layer. Layers upon layers, calling out to him. He must build the character he was meant to portray, or lose himself completely. Submerged, tightly surrounded by lives he's never lived.
Fiend.
And yet, he stands on a stage where every man must play a part.
You could equate that to life.
And his
Everybody plays their
is a
parts.
sad one.
You see, it's sort of like, you know, a great game because it usually touches on psychological aspects. You know, it's more of a psychologically narrative-driven game. There's not too much in the way of gameplay. You know, it's not a shooter, so it relies heavily on, you know, its narration and its voice acting, which, to be honest, can make or break your game, especially if it's a narrative-driven game. You have to get very, well, very decent voice actors. Esteemed traveler, As per the director's request, this section of the ship has been closed off to all passengers and crew. We wish you a pleasant and fulfilling day. Icarus Transatlantic. Seems I work for them more and more. Let me in. Is that door? Oh, the grabbing mechanic does seem a lot better from when I first played. I think they patched it close to the initial launch. Oh, you broke my mirror. Yeah, if you're wondering why, if the reason I'm not jumping is because I played it before. I have played it before, but it's mostly because most of the stuff is... It rarely catches me off guard anyway, because, I mean, jump scares are the most predictable. Sometimes the most predictable. I notice it'll catch you off guard if you're focused too heavily on one aspect, like, you know, the art of misdirection or sleight of hand will usually cause that. A lot of games sometimes are able to pull it off. Most games, for the most part, for me, don't really, a lot of times, fail with some of these jump scares because I'm just like, it's too obvious. They telegraph it. And telegraphing in horror is not a good thing. I mean, a lot of its movies merits rely on its entertainment ability, so it's not too
Listen, once you get there, just do what you have to do. Get to the set
Twerking.
and build this character for him.
Whew.
That's all that matters.
Ooh. Fucking turtle shell. It's fucking breakdancing. Okay. Enough with the little doll. Can't spend too much time with it. It will fucking drag me down. But yeah, like I said, a lot of it's... I mean, it's not the shortcoming of the game. I think a lot of people play some of these horror games to be entertained and slightly scared. But I mean, telegraphing, if you've seen horror long enough, is not usually a good thing. It means that you've... I mean, foreshadowing, I guess, would be different. Foreshadowing is good in horror. But telegraphing is a no-no. Which is why I'm not too worried about this game in certain respects, because it's more or less telling a story, like the first game did in regards to mental, you know, mental illness, mental health. I haven't played this in so long. None of this looks familiar to me. Waiting for someone to admit time. It's the end of the line.
Yeah, I know you've told me a million times how much you hate the sea. And I'm telling you, this gig is just too good to pass up.
You got that right. Sometimes you gotta take work. No fault of anybody else. And one thing that's great about this too is it's got that old 1950s sort of Art Deco look for stuff, which is a very nice aesthetic. I mean, especially for people if they enjoyed, you know, BioShock, because it's a very striking and unique aesthetic. Just in case. Always look over your shoulder. Let's get out early.
All third-class passengers this way, please.
It's definitely me.
Did you check
Or I
the
go on a
lower
cruise.
decks this time? I swear to God, if we find any stowaways again, you'll never set foot on a ship again.
It's a good thing I don't work here, boss. I'm gonna investigate this time because, like I said, this game is very dependent ending-wise on collectibles, and I'm not making that fucking mistake. I think I got a shit ending last time. I don't even remember. I know it could have been the good one. I don't think Layers of Fear even got the good ending. Seems like the touch spot for this is a little bit off still. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the chase scenes. Now, no need to worry here. The fuck is that? A slig? From, fucking Oddworld? It's also uneasy. Ships are very unsettling anyway. In general. Nothing in here? Okay. A little bit disappointed by that, but... In an unprecedented move, the director decided to shoot his next motion picture aboard an ocean liner traveling across the Atlantic. Plot details are kept under wraps, but our trusted sources claim that the project has found its star, and my name is obviously redacted. An obvious choice, perhaps, given the star's favorite career and numerous critically acclaimed roles. It seems that the recent worrying rumors as to the artist's personal life have not dissuaded the director. Oh, maybe I should look at the back. Is there a back? No. Oh, there is a crouch. Jesus. That's fucking jarring. Like, super jarring. I don't know why it's jarring. It's just the fact that it's a fucking smooth crouch. Okay, so none of this pertains to me. Who am I to leave the doors open, right? It's not like I own this shithole. No. No! Okay, so that's probably what that sound was. It was my, my back route. Sort of. From Security Office to Chief Security Officer, the new procedures come into force as of next week. The company holds you personally responsible for enforcing them. Prepare all the guards for detailed briefings. As you are well aware, there have been prior... I don't know why I'm reading with an English accent. I think it's just because I always think like transatlantic is like that old-timey... It's always called a transatlantic accent, which was just like a pompous, Americanized pronunciation chart for like fucking English-sounding words. As you are well aware, there have been prior incidents of unwanted individuals making their way aboard the vessel. We must ensure that does not happen again. In short, stowaways will not be tolerated. I wouldn't either, fucking freeloaders. I mean, I could be a stowaway, who the hell knows? Let's get a little bit of fan action in here. Hopefully my chat thing is working, because I cannot tell half the time whether or not it is. CTRL or C.
Never met the guy in person, but few people have. That's why you hear all these rumors about him being broken, disfigured, all that nonsense.
Like a martial artist. Okay, you're locked. Always check multiple doors. You fucking rats. Dirty rat. Okay. Geo rat. dot dot dash. Dot dot dash dash dash. Where's that short? Short, short, long, long. Where's that, like an SOS? Give me a second, I'll go to that. What can I do with that? Dash, dash, triple dots. It's not like a hidden thing, right? Unless they're saying that's a, 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots, 3 dashes. That's it. No. Okay. I was hoping maybe it was some sort of like triggered at Easter egg or something. I guess not. These little doors open? I don't know. The fucking head detection is still a little bit bizarre and off. Performance for the ages. What the hell? This room seems to be a bit bigger than I thought it was. Whoever got to relax in this room had it fucking easy. There was a motion blur for this game, but I turned that shit off because I am not a big fan of motion blurs. Very low water pressure. Must be a story based. Unfortunately, none of that pertains to the story, so let's keep it moving. It's a good thing I checked there. I don't even remember if I did when I first played this. So that's nothing. Oh, fuck you. I was gonna go in there anyway. I didn't want to go in your room anyway, bitch. Suck it, ghosts. Joke's on you. I wasn't gonna go in that room anyway. Well, it's looking rather spectacular. I don't see any little picture frames. It's safe to say there's probably nothing in there. They wouldn't put it in some ridiculous place like that anyway. It's locked. Watch as I get copyright claim for that song.
Guy's got a reputation.
It's gonna
This
copyright
actors
claim. Be
jump
like, hey,
through
that's
hoops before
you're not
even
allowed to
what's
play that
noticed.
song. That's 100 years
It's
old.
supposed to be some new method of building the character. Bunch of artsy-fartsy bullshit, if you ask me. Just go with it. Guy doesn't take no for an answer.
Nor should I. That fucking thing must be tough as shit if it fell off the shelf and didn't break. Fucking Teflon vase. Okay, that was a little bit of a jump for me. I don't know why. Because it fell off the shelf again. It's like I'm catching up to
So what if
myself.
the guy's a little nuts? He's a director. It comes with the job. I mean, what's he gonna do? Kill ya?
Wouldn't mind it. Fucking vase. Pulling that shit on me. See, that's why I told you the jump scares are the ones that are just random and they have nothing to do with something popping up on the screen. Just some simple little environmental element. And me coming in from the opposite side. Kind of creepy.
I think it's all an act.
But this time it breaks. I'm kind of hoping they do a Layers of Fear 3, because I'd like to see where they go with that, because the first one was a painter and this one's an actor. Which is kind of neat, because it studies the horror, psychological horror aspects of particular professions. And the fact they keep it in a older decade is great. Oh yeah, locked on me. I keep forgetting it does that a lot. From Icarus Transatlantic Security Offices. Most of you are already aware the Hollywood motion picture is going to be shot aboard our vessel. We are sending you detailed guidelines as to which decks are to be restricted for regular passengers. Above all else, the film crew and cast are not to be disturbed. As they shouldn't, or you'll end up with one of those fucking Christian Bale flip-outs. That's it, just a rotation. It's like the old Universal logo. I mean, there's nothing off here in the dark eaves of this place, right? They wouldn't fucking do something. Okay, I thought they were gonna fuck with me. I have these lights in my eyes from my setup, so I can't really see what's off in the dark. I'm just gonna assume there's nothing. They wouldn't be that much of a Sometimes it's back the way you just came from. Oh, really?
Before the world told you who you should be, do you remember who you were?
Oh, fuck that thing. I didn't like it anyway.
I will make you remember.
Okay. At least you opened the door this time for me, Tony Todd. So many have tried to be a part of my greatest work as if there was ever a choice. Only one can bring this character to life. Only one is broken enough to build it. Me. That means me. Can't be an achievement for shutting doors, that's for sure.
I believe in you.
Okay. Flowers are gone. It is what it is. Mr. Sun. Actually, I probably shouldn't sing that. Fuck, what is that? Oh, stop sticking to that. Fuck. Time the paint will come off without primer otherwise. Okay. Let's see. Second here. Kid didn't leave me too many pointers. Warhammer, not Warzone. plus. Okay, let's see. Make sure I have no other emails. Okay, my purchase got refunded. Nice. I kind of wish they could have wrote something to the fucking... to my, ticket. But they didn't. Wait a second. I believe I was going this way. I believe I was going this way. At least I can crouch. Ah, yeah, this puzzle.
Wake up, Mr. Hardy. We've got to get out of this godforsaken prison before we rot.
I remember when I did this before, the puzzle's combination code was up top. Let's get the remainder of the clues. Four. Okay, that's fine. I remember when I first played this, I think I was like struggling with that for like an hour on my playthrough. Whispers in the dark.
Are we really going? Lily, I'm...
That's Captain Thames to you, Mr. Hardy. Remember the name, Quartermaster, or I'll have you walk the plank.
Okay, nothing hide in the shadows. Watch this, that'll be the copyright claim that gets me. See what the levers and shit do. What's that do? You fucking looking at? That starts it moving, but the problem I'm having is what if I could drop it in motion? Fucking 360 chair no scope. No. Figured as much. Come on, what is that? Not good enough? Come on, this guy doesn't need a fucking perfectly aligned table. He's a fucking mannequin. Bitch. Where is it? I mean, I feel like it's properly aligned. This thing doesn't seem to think it is, so I fucking think it looks amazing, but... Yes. Boom. Done. Try to beat me, you son of a bitch. I win. What you gotta say about that, bitch? Watch, I'm gonna get copyright claim for that fucking thing. It's like 100 years old. Oh, well, I guess we're going on with you guys.
These images, memories of you, they've been haunting me.
And yet you cling to them. Because without me, you have nothing.
Don't know who you are, but it probably sounds right. This guy seems kind of loathsome. Particularly loathsome. And the cameras roll. The whole audience laughs. That's hitting your mark, so if I go left, that's a mark. Okay, can I go in now? No. The fuck you open up for me? There's fucking marks everywhere. Spooky ass bitch. Spooky ass butch. The hit detection's not too good.
I'm back, Mahardy. Scouted out the whole area. Looks like there's a trail we can follow.
Trail.
Aye. Left by fellow pirates, no doubt. To lead us to a safe harbor.
Still good. I guess the mannequin's just there for a little bit of a spook factor. I like it. Let's go on through here. Okay, I guess it locked me in here. Okay. Huh, Mew Records Company. Classy. Time and description of activities, 10:05 p.m. breakover, 10:30 p.m. last repair, technician leaves the ship through the gangway on E-deck aft, 11 p.m. patrolling the waterfront along the ship, 11:27 p.m. on patrol near the cargo area, saw a shadow move small, most likely a child, gave chase but could not find anyone, line circled in red, watch over. Okay. Touche. You spooky bitch. Oh, come on, let me in. Fucking bum.
There she is, Mr. Hardy. The fastest vessel ever built. ready to set sail for the land of the flame.
I don't see any sails.
Shh. We must make our way aboard, quietly.
Okay. Rolls and rolls of 16mm, maybe? Or 8mm. Okay, come on. The hit detection box is a little bit off on that. I don't like that. Oh, fuck you. I just want to go back and look. Ow. The art of misdirection. Love it. I just think it's great though, because it's like you get to explore like the old shooting techniques for like the old films in like the 1930s and 40s, like, you know, back sets and little cheesy objects. Well, I mean, by today's standards, cheesy. I shouldn't say they are all cheesy. Okay, Mr. Sailor Man, I'm going in. Oh, do I just stay docked down here?
Avast, Mr. Hardy. Too many of them scurvy dogs to take head on.
Lily, I want to go home.
Quartermaster, steel yourself. Be your heart soaked in doubt, or be there a fire burning within.
There's just no hidden objects around here. Don't need to miss any story-driven. He's just chilling and watching the sunset. That's fine for him. Just spins. Drifts off endlessly. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy for mine. Made to order. One sturdy wooden chest built entirely out of old oak with heavy iron branding. Additional leather straps and carrying handles on the side, large enough to fit a grown man. We hope you find our work to your satisfaction. I do. Actors' marks everywhere. Fuck off, man. Let's turn you off. Can't have copyright. Get out of here. Be ready to go back. Never. Never. Why is that fucking light shining in my eyes? bank. I would have hit a mark right there. And I would have walked across. Okay, marks. Nice. Oh, so you don't want to get caught by the light. Okay. $10.80.40.
I know you did it. You killed her.
Truth is, it was her killing me. Slowly. All this time.
$10.80.40. I was hoping there was something in there, to be honest. I was like, there's got to be something in there. But no, there isn't. Turned out to be the door I just came through. I think that's it. It just goes right through the other side. Okay, 10.80.40. Says it's locked. Can't run while you're crouched. Be nice. But it just cannot be. And this doesn't go anywhere, it's just a illusion of choice. Nice. $10.80.40 again. Maybe it's just a reminder, just in case. Was this a no number? $10.80.40 again. Wait, do I have to lock it in to get that effect? A conch. The magic conch.
The one of bright shores caressed by tide, where there's no pain, no fear, no fury, no lies. There we shall stand tall, our hearts full of pride. If your dreams are bold and by no man bound, if your soul is strong, unlike any other, able to build walls or tear to the ground, then yours is this world, my little brother.
And now we're just in the ground, you know, touching a grody looking fucking shell. There's another mark. Mr. Hardy is a quartermaster, and that is a very important thing to be, because a quartermaster takes care of getting the crew where it needs to be and also makes sure there's plenty of food and rum for everyone. Mr. Hardy is very loyal to the captain and always follows orders because he knows that he, the captain, not Mr. Hardy, is a fearless leader. The captain sometimes gets crossed with Mr. Hardy, but that's only because he cares greatly about the whole crew. The truth is, the bottom page torn off. Just kind of give that a little bit of a shut. Always check multiple doors in these types of games. Ah, yes. The hell is that? Anomaly. I wonder if I can do other stuff with it. I wonder if I can... No, it says just a door. Sometimes a door is just a door, I guess. A painting. Hey, a reference to The Shining. The shitty part is they didn't use the room number. Suck it, mannequin.
This fellow is wise
Wow,
enough
Shakespeare.
to play the fool.
The 12th night. More picture pieces.
This come with burden.
It's a great novel. When does it arrive with a burden?
Figures, faces, voices from the past, wrapped in a heavy old bag.
Oh, how's it going, mannequins?
The first thing to do is to get rid of
I'm gonna throw the switch on him. Consider it done. Oh, consider it done. Don't fight me.
A spark is all it takes to set the human soul on fire. An act of creation always begins with an act of destruction.
Don't mind if I do, I'll take that off your hands. What else you got in there? What else you got for me?
One life ends, another begins. One life
Twin Peaks?
ends,
Is this the Black Lodge?
the right one. Action.
What if I don't put it down, don't want to shoot at all?
Action. A life for life. One must be taken.
I am.
Right one.
Oh, you want me to shoot the right one? Are you happy?
The simple task and the execution. Truthful, instinctive, pure. That'll do for now.
Whatever. Flashing lights. Lights in general. God, I'm going the other way. Jesus. Wait, what? That opens? What's in there? Nothing? There's no save button, is there? Or just, oh wait, auto saves. Forgot about that. Let's give these flashy lights. Do I go over it? No, it's just blocked off. God, I could use some air. Oh, hello. Ugh. Okay, I thought it was a running sequence already. I was like, okay, I better start running, because now I fucking... Okay. I was like, please don't let this be a running sequence.
Look what I found, Mr. Hardy. This chart will lead us away from peril and into safe harbor.
Mr. Hardy.
You
Wow.
shouldn't play with strangers. She wouldn't like that. She doesn't like it when you play with anyone but her.
Okay, have fun. Replica of a 17th century flintlock pistol, fully operational. Ammunition 5 boxes, dummies. Okay, so that's basically stuff I've been seeing in. Okay, it seems like the hand mechanic is just as busted as ever. Only one of us knows what must be done. Only one knows what is at stake. The other doesn't need to know, doesn't need to understand, only to listen and act. Redirect some of the light away from my eyes.
Lily, I think there's something in the dark.
Shh. Someone's coming.
Hello? Anyone there? Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, the chief wants it checked so bad he can bloody well do it himself.
Yes. Come at me, bro. Or not. That'll buy me some time.
Close the door.
Yes.
This spot'll do. Hurry, we have to secure it.
Oh, hi.
They'll be here any moment.
Lily, I'm scared.
I didn't even see
You
the
should
chat. I
be
was actually...
scared. You know what happens if they find us. They'll send
Oh, no,
us
it does.
back.
It has some jump spares. Oh, shit. I might want to go. I'm out of here. Don't have to tell me twice. Well, that's what I thought. I was like, please... I thought it wasn't the run scene, and I was just like, okay, I could fight this thing, and then I realized it is. Oof. Oh wait, I think I might want to keep moving. I might want to keep moving. Close door. See you later, friends. It's gone, right? I'm gonna keep closing the door anyway. Yeah, that definitely sounds like it's still pursuing. It wants some. And I'm not sticking around to give it some.
The door behind you.
You don't have to tell me. Fuck this, I'm hiding in here. Or not, it's when you fight, but the other one pulls out a gun. Yes, it is exactly like that, except in this case it just happens to be a 6-foot-tall, missly shapen and deformed monster who probably has claws the size of steak knives. So, I think I lost it. God, I was like, please don't let it keep coming. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, dark. Yeah, I actually have. I have the Layers of Fear 1 game. I think I have that, plus the DLC. It came with Inheritance. I think I played it, like, way back. I probably should replay that at some point. Oh, it opens towards me. I think they would put a directional on this. I'm trying to be courteous here, closing all these doors for ghosts. Let's go to the bathroom. Take a piss after that creature chased me. That's what I could do with one of those. Yeah, I played Layers of Fear. I own both of the, well, the game plus the DLC. I actually liked Layers of Fear. I think that's one of the reasons that prompted me to buy the second one. Was that, you know, the narrative for it is pretty fun. Inside every actor is the one part they were born to play, the one character they were meant to build. Chip away the bloody marble, give form to the formless, until all that remains is the truth. I probably will have to go back and play Layers of Fear at some point anyway, because I feel like since I haven't played it in a while, it might be beneficial. Huh, thank you for following. Make sure I'm reading that right, because I'm using my phone as a dual screen, so I don't want to mispronounce it. Skidadlo. It's because I'm too cheap. Well, not too cheap. I guess I should say too cheap, not broke, to buy. I could buy a desk and dual screens, but for some reason I can't bring myself to find the space for it. So I had to use the phone. It's a mob crush.
We are now entering the eastern part of the borough.
Okay, just hold it.
This particular area holds a special place in my heart, as I grew up not far from here myself. A few things have changed.
You watch it. This is copyright. Twitch hits me with DMCA.
I see children playing in the streets, not a care in their little minds. If it wasn't for their shabby clothes, one could almost forget about the crushing poverty that plagues so many of the local families. What do we have here? A boy, sitting on a park bench, alone. Perhaps you won't mind if we pick his brain a bit. Good morning, young man. What's your name? Good morning, young man. What's your...
Sounds like me trying to have a conversation with people. What's your morning? It's actually my name. Did I already listen to this one?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I did. It's just a testing.
1, 2, 3. Testing.
Oh!
1, 2, 3.
I guess it... Let's get rid of that metronome. Metronomes make my stomach hurt. Oh wait, we already read that. Seems you're off to a good start. Glad to hear you and the director are getting along. Just keep doing what you're doing and we'll get this thing in the can in no time. Your friend and agent. Oh wait, there's the second floor. I was like, isn't there a second floor to this bitch? It's kind of neat as you collect the little collectibles. You get, the game SCP? Yes. I mean, I haven't played it, but I know of it because I think it comes up on my, my Steam list a lot, because I think a lot of them are free, if I remember. It usually pitches those as, like, the, free ones. think there's like a couple of them though, if I'm not mistaken. There's like SCP Containment, there's like another one, and there's like another similar one. Why is that what you normally play? I know some of them are like multiplayer. If I remember, one side plays as the SCPs, and then the other team plays as like the military, and then I think there's like survivors or something. The original one is downloadable from the internet for free. Yeah, so I think I've seen that one. I think there's actually a few of them though. I mean, I want to get one, but every time I read the reviews, it's like everybody always says it's like unbalanced, unbalanced for I don't know which one though. I could be thinking about a different SCP because there's like a couple of them. I'll probably at some point actually have to play that too because I keep pushing it off because I keep saying like I should try it. I mean, there's no harm. It's free. I can't really. You can't go wrong with free. Build the character motivation. What drives me? What do I want? What do I need? What are my virtues? Cross out. I'm reading the text. My flaws. Who crossed out? But yeah, like I said, it's free. I don't even know why I've been putting it off. It's like a. You think I wouldn't have an aversion to playing something that's free? I think it's also the one reason why I don't get some of these games because like the communities for a lot of these games are really toxic. Like, I mean, you just start playing the game, and for some reason everybody will be angry. Like, why don't you know the game? It's like, well, I just got it. Please.
How far can he go? How deep can
Was that
he
like a game
descend?
you play frequently, like SCP?
The thing he seeks is still there, buried, hidden away.
This chair's very uncomfortable.
In a prison of himself.
Wait, did I already watch this tape?
He tries and fails.
I think I
to understand.
did.
A hungry animal does not think.
Or not. I don't know. It doesn't
It
seem familiar.
knows.
An SCP
It acts.
SL, the game you probably think about. Some servers
There
offer a
is
game
indeed
introduction for
not.
newcomers.
Instinct prevails. And so he must leave the stillness of the mind.
Yeah, because I don't know which one I'm thinking of. Because like I said, since they have so many of them, I don't know if it's the same company. Because, you know, everybody can release stuff to, you know, source mods they can release to Steam.
And claim his
But I know I've seen Containment Breach. I just think, like, I'm just, you know, confusing them with the other titles. I think I played, like, well, I didn't, this one wasn't connected to that one, Containment Breach, but it was like this game where it was like a single-player room puzzle or something like that they did. Or an escape room type one. Let me see, do I have my overlay in here? Can't really access the store from here. I was like, I could probably drag up the store. Why should I think after at the end of the stream, I can always drag up the, I can drag up the store and download it. I know it's probably not that big either. I'm pretty sure since it's a source game, it's probably very manageably sized for me to download. But yeah, tutorials are probably like a benefit for a lot of the free games. I know some games for some reason, like there's one game that doesn't have that, like if you ever played No More Room in Hell, which is like a free source game. Jesus, I got the cough.
Yeah, could we take this again?
But one thing, if you ever play SCP Secret Lab, servers have own plugins and rules in accordance with Northwood's TOS, and SCP Secret Lab is only like 1 point. Servers have their own plugins. I don't know if it's beneficial. Is that good, like they have their own plugins, or bad that people might be using, you know, like in the back in the day where you could add like ghost mode, go to the debug menu, cheat people. Yeah, I figured that, you know, SCP wouldn't be that big of a download. I don't think it's because it means it doesn't have content. It's probably just small, because like a lot of the source mod games tend to be built on the old source engine. Huh. Love it. That's kind of neat, because I mean, like, a lot of servers do it, which is kind of neat. Like, they'll give you benefit ranks, because I know No More Room in Hell had stuff like that, where people would give you points, and the longer you were there, you could use your points to have access to particular benefits, like, you know, skins and stuff like that, you know, benefit the, is that, tarnish? Varnish, or is that blood? Probably blood. SCP Secret Lab is a game of its own made by the SCP Wiki. Yeah, let me see. I think I can bring up this in between my stream, which I don't really care, because I don't think there's too many people watching, so I don't think they're gonna really have to fucking look around my lights. Let's see. I don't think I can open the store while I'm playing a game. I can probably open the link, though. Oh no, there we go, there's the store. Let me see if it's the one I'm thinking. I will switch to display capture. There we go. Okay, at least I got my cash refunded, so now I got money in my account. Fucking bums. SCP. You're thinking a secret laboratory then. Yeah, because see, this is the thing I was talking about, where there's like a couple of them. It's like a SCP Escape Together, SCP Blackout, just 20 bucks. SCP Forgotten Facility, SCP Secret Laboratory, and SCP Labyrinth. The one you were talking about was Laboratory, Secret Laboratory. This is probably it, right? Is this the one you're talking about? I can add it to my library, so maybe I can try it out next time, because I figure this will eventually run out of... Okay, so this is it. Let's add it to the library then, so the next time I decide to find a game to stream, I've got it in my library. But yeah, I figure I should probably check out the YouTube video you're talking about, because I have a feeling if I go in blind, I might get frustrated, because like certain games, you know, they're kind of frustrating if the controls are different. I mean, that thing shouldn't take that long to download. Open up. Let me down here. That's definitely not good. I'm out of here. Auf Wiedersehen. Jumping down the shaft, don't even care. Most of the guide is still accurate, but some things might be outdated due to it being from some months ago. I figure it should at least have I feel like the bulk of the gameplay mechanics. So, I mean, the most important thing would be to figure out how stuff, you know, stuff operates, like if there's monsters or whatever, and to figure out how their patterns, and then figure out how to interact and what the goals are, which is the more important piece.
When chasing dreams, we often find ourselves in a nightmare.
I think the thing that's great about this voice in this game is, like, if you're familiar with the movie Candyman, because the voice is done by Tony Todd, who played Candyman. I mean, most people now might probably remember him from the Final Destination movies as the Mortician. Around and around she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Just kidding. Of course we do. Oh, sweet, I'm an electrician now. Okay, I knocked the power out. Okay, I was about to say, please don't say it's a run sequence. I just walked up to the cage. Up, down, up, down. Let's go up. This must be the activities. Starting patrol of the lower decks. 1:30 a.m. Engine room appears to be in order. Moving to the cargo holds. 1:38 a.m. Heard suspicious noise among the cargo. Went to investigate. Flashlight broke. Had to double back to get a spare. Line circled in red. Damage to company property. Deduct from pay. Dereliction of duty. Recommend disciplinary action. 1:53 a.m. Resuming patrol. No further signs of disturbance. Shift over. So what, do you have Steam too? Is that where you play it on, or do you play it like, is it like a standalone version that you play? Even though I'm pretty sure almost everything goes through Steam at this point. Epic Games Launcher. I had the Epic's Game Launcher. I don't really use it too much. But I have Steam, and I think I have GOG, and I have the Epic's Game Launcher because I tried to learn how to use Unreal Engine at one point. I failed miserably, so I ended up crawling back to Steam. The program beat me. Okay, what's the point of this? Close the case. Oh, there's another door down that way. Okay, it's a push-in door. I mean, I know, you know, Epic Games gives out a lot of free games now, so a lot of people tend to keep that as a backup, just because of the free games. I think I got NBA 2K21 for 2021 for... Fuck this, out of here. See you later, demon. Do not have time for this. Really don't. I buy games on Steam and get some free ones in the Epic Games Launcher. Yeah, I think that's what, at this point, I think that's what everybody does with Epic Games. Like, fuck you, Epic. Just give me the free games. I think that's why it's kind of funny. I mean, we have Steam, but we use Steam majority. But we're like, hey, if you're going to give me free games, who am I to not have your browser to get your free stuff? I think that, I'm not sure if you can, but I wonder if the Epic Games can be associated with the Steam library, so you can just launch them. Turn up the water pressure. Now I'm a fucking plumber. Okay, there's a frame. These are important because I'm pretty sure if this is anything like Layers of Fear 1, a lot of this will play into the ending. Like with Layers of Fear 1 where you had to find the rat drawings and make certain concessions to get an ending. Poor Epic Games. Hey. What the hell was that? Like a chicken dinner before it disappeared. You go for a chicken dinner. Yeah, I think it's like you have GOG, right? GOG has a lot of good games too. I think it's mostly because they get semi-older games on there that even Steam doesn't get. I'm pretty sure Epic doesn't get them either. I think they have Silent Hill 4: The Room on there. And every once in a while they get some other titles that are ports. I think they even have baby head paintings in Layers of Fear 2. I don't know if they're baby head paintings. I think in this one... I mean, I don't feel like they even make reference to one in this. I mean, they're set. They have to be set closely towards the same time period, because I'm pretty sure Layers of Fear 1 takes place in, like, 18-something, and this takes place, what I'm going to guess is probably 1920 or 1930. I think most of the stuff in this game that adds towards the ending is, like, those little slides I keep finding and little memories and pictures. And then when I turn around, it's different, right? Hey, look at that. Ah, that kind of spooked me a bit. They kind of got me. Let's close that.
That'll do for now. It's time to eat. Quartermaster, hand me the bag.
The mains, the food. It's gone.
Durable 100. Well, it quickly became food being durable 0 because it turned all faded and rotten. 1010 would eat a piece of that right now. Oh, it changed again. So that's one thing I loved about Layers of Fear, is that everything, you know, is perception. So it's like that. It came from a different hallway, and then I turn around, and the hallway is now completely changed, which I always love that about it. Is it's just sort of changing depending on the. I mean, it's the closest I've seen to a painting here. Is this thing? Ooh, 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 ooh. What do I look like crouching? Ooh, ooh. I don't even really look like I'm crouching. I also have a really low center of gravity. Yeah, wasn't eaten by the flies in 20 years. Yes. Not even the flies would touch that food. Peasants. Well, there's some over there. What is that? Oat cakes? Apples? Quaker Oats, man. Somebody was playing cards in here. That door's locked. Yeah, that's the neat thing about the graphics I like, because like I said, it'll change suddenly. Like, it was a neat little game mechanic, because it throws you off balance too, you know. It makes you kind of uneasy, because, you know, one minute you're coming through one hallway, and then just like that, the environment changes. You don't even know it changed until you turn around, because you're always worried about turning around. And Layers of Fear. I'm coming in here. Let's lock him out. Is that good or bad? Ugh. I win. I would rather stay in here and die than go out there. Okay, we good? You good, bro? You out there? Okay, I think he's taking a hike. Yeah, they're not bad looking games either. I mean, like, for the graphics, I mean, they're, you know, you can see textures, there's decent lighting. And I mean, these are indie games too, which is, you know, kind of impressive in themselves, because a lot of indie companies don't generally tend to have good environments. Ah, doorway. It's all about perspective in this game. Like that. You know that's a door. And presto changeo, it doesn't open. The fuck did I do wrong? What the f did I do wrong? Oh wait, I gotta apply it to this. Alright. Come on. It's definitely a doorway. Is it that? Keys? Do I need a key? Now what good's this key for? Locked. Always locked with these people. Always locked. Keys light up at some scene. Yeah, it doesn't want to open. I mean, I'm probably sure it's because I'm missing something, because it always ends up being something simplistic, but it's just like, you know, in a hurry to make it work. So I got a key. Now, work your magic door. Haha! I had to make the doorknob appear. I win. Suck it, door. Huh. That door resisted, but I beat its ass. It wasn't beating me. What's that sound? Sounds like a fucking... Okay, so far no demons. The doorknob is a flashlight. Yeah, that's what it was like lighting up. It kind of threw me off there for a second because...
Tragedy strikes at the heart. Despair consumes the soul.
That's great.
Life crumbles.
Okay. Let me guess I open the doors change now. Nah, he's still chilling there. Hmm. What the hell is banging? Is that a sexy pirate? What is that? I guess it's a... I don't know, I can't tell. It's got to be a guy, but it's a sexy male pirate. To whom it may concern, it has come to my attention that some of the food supplies have recently gone missing. In light of this, I am left with no other choice but to introduce increased security measures. Starting today, food will be rationed to individual crew members and the provision storage will be guarded at all times. I feel like the dude of Layers of Fear 1 had too many dolls to not be registered sex offender. Yeah, he did have a lot of dolls. This guy, I don't even know what he is. He just, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't even have hobbies. I mean, he's supposed to be an actor, but all he found is, you know, goofy-ass slides and maybe some films he was in. Oh, great. It's a fucking numbers lock, and I hear some tap, tap, tapping. Where's that sound coming from? Where is this? Oh, you almost got me. Almost. You gotta get up pretty early in the morning to catch me, you damn demons. Okay, what's the wisdom? Come on. 862. It's upside down. I can read that. What's over here? Oh, it's coming from the cabinet. He's one of them registered offenders.
Get up, Quartermaster. What's done is done. No use crying. We need to venture forward. And
She should
find
have said,
some
no
fresh
use
supplies."
crying, little
Here, take
bitch.
this. It will help you find your
Here's a
strength.
compass. Help you find your way to some manhood. Okay. Oh, that's what the kicking sound was coming from. Do I want to go in here, or is this going to shut behind me? I don't know if I should use the code first, so I don't get, like, I miss something. I'm more worried I'll miss some crap here. 8, 6. Don't shut, I swear to God, if you shut, I will kill you. Oh, okay, it's just a collectible over here. It's a good thing I came back this way. Sees a password lock and gets the password. Oh, there it is. Walks away. That's exactly what I was... Well, I didn't trust it.
All that lives must die.
Hamlet.
Passing through nature to eternity.
And these are some of the collectibles. I just didn't want to miss a collectible because, like I said, knowing Layers of Fear, this all plays into... It's got to play into the ending. Because, I mean, I wish I'd gotten the good ending for Layers of Fear. I think the closest I've come. Okay, I'm going in. I've seen something skitter into the well. Let's see if he can get me. Okay, it looks like the house on Neibolt Street from Stephen King's It. I feel like the actor guy is locking kids in his basement. Well, that's probably what this is. Look at this stuff. Well, I'm on a cruise ship. That's the great thing about this. I'm in a nice... Oh, okay. That's... Just fell down the hole. So I'm a fancy cruise liner creep. Ah, great. Ah, great. It's a puzzle. It's kind of weird they never released any DLC for this, though, because this game didn't have any DLC. Like, you know, Layers of Fear 1 got a nice little story where it's told from the child's perspective when they come back to the house, you know, years later. But for some reason, this game didn't get any DLC. Let's lower some of this intensity, this light. Mostly because I'm being blinded to death by this, these beams. And they're kind of, not doing me any favors. Let's creep down to the cellar here. The ladder. Hey, look at that. It looks kind of creepy. It's like a skin suit. Oh, it's a puzzle, okay. Oh. Is that it? Oh no, there's a little ridge down there by the bottom. I'm assuming that's the outside ring. So technically it would have to... Oh, that was it? Okay, I guess I got lucky. Wow. I was like, I guess I gotta rotate it some more. Okay. Problem solved, guys. Don't worry, I got this. I'm on the job. Okay.
For another takes their place. The machine goes on.
Okay, now they're doing a little dance. It looks like one of the Fortnite dances. Ooh. Okay. Five. Okay, so it resets. It only goes in one direction, though. Like, is there a second panel to get this to work? Huh. Because if I go one over, it just creates 6. There's got to be some way to... Did I miss something? I feel like there's got to be a way to run that back the other way, because the only way to get the... Okay, down the ladder. Do I put the skin suit on? No. So it has nothing to do with anything down here. So as long as I've cleared that up, it probably just means I'm missing something to do with the room mechanics upstairs. Okay, they're doing the wishy-washy dance. So. Okay, you can click and hold it. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Well, I have that happen a lot. Like, sometimes I'll just get puzzles right by just kind of, like, trying to figure out how to solve it, and if I'm lucky, I get it right accidentally before I even realize what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so it wants me to do this. Maybe 1. There we go. To the victor goes the spoils. Oh. Oh, come on. I suck at math. Why do you guys gotta do this to me? I could go to 10, get it to 22. Yeah, it started out easy. They always gotta give you math. Like, I fucking hate math because I'm not good on the fly with math. I bullshit my way through everything. Let's just go to 9. $31, then we just need 7. Come on, hand, rotate faster here. I gotta go to 70? You're killing me here. You're killing me. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if this puzzle wasn't so hard to get it to turn, like, or could do it efficiently, but... You watch, they don't look and they switch to multiplication. $50, so now I need 20, but I mean, will that even work with this? Maybe it just needs all of the numbers. God, game reviewers are so bad, though. Like, I've seen some that don't even play. They suck at the games completely. Like, yeah, just, I didn't like the game. It's like, did you finish it? And they're like, no. I'm just like, well, how the fuck are you reviewing something you didn't even finish? Good, we all good here?
Marches on. Death turns to decay.
I'll turn to something for him. Looks like a lily, a water lily. Okay, now that oh, okay, they want me to go back this way now. Hello, sir. I would like to go down, please. Don't... Oh, okay. I guess we're all going together, apparently. Okay, come on, guys. Oh, you guys have full range movement? Oh. Okay, we're here, guys. Let's get out. You coming? Oh, no, you're not coming at all, because you just fucking disappeared.
No man is an island, but one can become a vessel to carry within the flame of another.
I feel like that... Does that even do anything? What the fuck has it got heads on the steering wheel for? Come on, guys. Do your job. Sick dude, bro. Is that it? Why does this house feel tilty? It's making me sick.
It warms the heart. It feeds the soul. It makes the world so bright. So bright.
It's kind of weird because this is done like a really bizarre, like French art house film.
It's quick. A stolen flame. Burns out.
The game seems like Subnautica doesn't guide you at all, but still makes you finish the story. Yeah, the stories are like great for this. I mean, even if you're somebody who's like, because I know a lot of people always crap on these type of games, and they call them walking simulators. But I think if a story is good enough, you shouldn't feel like. I mean, it's kind of like a puzzle. You can say it's a puzzle. They toss some puzzles in, but it's kind of like not a walk. I don't like to call them walk simulators. Like story-driven narratives. They're kind of fun. Like, you know, you feel kind of engaged in the storyline. Like, what's gonna happen next? You know, the eventual reveal, because this game is, hey, rats. Where are you guys going? Oh, my house looks like. Okay, that does nothing. I'm just spinning that for the hell of it, I guess. Okay, my man, take me down lower, I guess. Oh, you guys again. I don't know, I like, some people don't like games where you just kind of walk and you kind of enjoy the story a bit. You know, I think that it's necessary for these type of games because I think it sucks the emotional weight out of a game. If you're fighting stuff every 5 minutes, it just doesn't lend itself to the story. Especially since this game is more like the first game. Goddamn chair simulator. Yeah, I think I seen one that was brushing teeth simulator too on Steam. It was like teeth brushing simulator. I'm like, wow, sick. It's like I said, the color palette in this game is really nice because this does look like an old, like, you know, German expressionist film. It's very noir looking. It gives it like that really old, because what they're trying to emulate, like the old, you know, movies, like the silent films. Nice shade, like nice dark blacks and, you know, grays. Were we already on this floor, bro? Come on. It's locked. Oh, okay. I almost feel like some of those positive ratings probably stem from people trying to make a meme review, because I noticed that a lot of them will just be like 10-10, I slipped on a banana peel and died or something, or it was just like, yeah. And sometimes they're pretty, some of them are pretty funny, but a lot of games I've seen that have like no mechanics. It's somebody, I think I had this game I bought, it was a shitty game, it was called Simp Slayer 2020. The game's an absolute dumpster fire. Like, I think it got pulled from the store. It actually got removed from the Steam store because it was a piece of asset flip crap. But for some reason, the reviews, I think, up to that point were mostly positive for it. Like, yeah, game of the year, 10/10, best game on Steam. And I'm just like, what? What game are they playing here? I was like, it can't be this game. Hey. Oh, I thought maybe it was on a pressure pad. Like, what did I do? This guy's like mid in between two worlds here. Huh. Thought he was popping an erection there for a second, but it looks like he's leaving me an object. Yeah, that's... Is that good or bad? Okay, good. You're not attacking me. I thought it was going to come at me for a second. Yeah, I remember what other game did I buy? I bought some other crappy game. It was called The Dump in the Dark. I think it was like on sale for $1. And it could have been funny, but then it was just like... It was just complete shit. It was complete crap. I mean, like, most of these companies don't even try. They just kind of dump them on the marketplace, hoping that the meme novelty of it will get people to buy it rather than an actual good game. Huh. 10/10 would climb up that vent again. Let's close it. Chair Sitting Simulator. You played Chair Sitter 2021. Well, this is Chair Sitter Simulator 2022 edition. You get a few extra characters added to the roster to take a poop. Yeah. I don't know if I should be in this room. I feel like there's two diverging paths and I don't want to miss something. Like whatever that something is. Oh, I see you later, hand. Just gonna toss it out there. It's hard to tell which way I should go, but this way clearly goes... And that must be the opposite side of the room I was just in. Okay, so it looks like it leads. Yeah, extra chairs. You ever sat in a wicker chair? Well, chair sitting simulator. I think there was one that was called Sleep Simulator or Bed Simulator, where you just lay in bed. And then you can download the DLC, which is like the girlfriend DLC, where you could have the girl lay in your bed with you while you're just laying in the bed. And I'm just like, wow, this is next level shit here. I mean, if you're gonna go sell a joke, you might as well go over the top. Some of our dev team even says for Chair Simulator 2022, we'll have a gaming chair. Ooh, a cushy spot to place my ass. Where the fuck is my drink? I feel like I just ate some, There is a world outside of our own, hidden beyond a veil of black mist, where ancient beings dwell, immortal, everlasting. They move among us, unseen unless they wish to be, unless they choose you, a mortal, to play their cruel charades, a plaything to be toyed with and discarded when they cease to amuse. Do not listen. Do not play their game. The price is far too high. Beware you of great talent, of great skill. Beware you who have seen their true faces. For you, only madness and death. Sometimes something is left behind. Objects terrifying in form, puzzling in function. Fear them as well, for they are manifestation of their wicked presence. There is world's artist, wherever it is, upside down, is named Dinnerbone. There we go. That's actually a better chunk of dialogue than I was just listening to. That thing seemed like it was highly theatrical, and this one is in a world where everyone, what is it? And his name Dinnerbone. At least that. What is this? A sock drawer? Fucking scary. Hey, is there a toilet in there? I see some toilets. 2 of them. Come on, soundtrack. This place got water? Running water? At least? It's got running water. Hey, oh, Okay, so that's nothing. That means it's probably... I mean, I thought there would have been something in here. It just seemed plausible that there would be a collectible in this particular room. Come on, grab it. What is it? Grabbing sensor fucking screwed? Yeah. There's nothing in here. Okay, see you later, room. Get out of my way, door. I got demons to see. Hey, they're having fucking dinner over there, you cheapskates. What does that sound? Rats? Fuck did you go? Even the rats are eating better than me in this. Wait, this wasn't here before. None of you were here before. See, it did change. Look at that. Another one of those neat transition effects that you wouldn't even notice. You just fucking Twitch, bro? You come. Trying to come at me? What do you got in your hand there? Of course, the top of the page is torn off. Involved in a number of personal scandals, sparking moral outrage and rumors as to the thespian's mental health. Our sources within the household revealed that the star would spend hours on end behind locked doors. Voices could be heard at times accompanied by laughter or crying, but then the door would open, revealing there was no one else in the room. Still, as famed critic Noah Wensley is quick to remind us, extraordinary artists seldom lead ordinary lives. We must not forget that great art carries a heavy cost. To lose oneself in a role sometimes leads to losing oneself, period. There's probably a little bit of truth to that. I mean, I guess, like, for... I think it's like a... I don't even know. I think it's like a psychological thing for where a person spends so much time pretending to be someone else that they eventually, you know, lose themselves. That singing in the background reminds me to Elsa 1 and Elsa 2, except that I wanted to murder Elsa and Anna because they don't shut up with their singing for 1 second. Murder. Most foul. Oh, it's an apple core.
What was that?
It's demons.
We're not alone here.
I was like a character that is singing like that with Metal Gear Solid 5, where you have to, when you take Quiet out with you all the time, and she's always humming that tune. And just keeps humming that over and over again when you're near her. Why does this look like a chase scene? It looks like it's set up for chases. I don't like that. Oh, I can see you later, hand. Where are you going, bud? Okay, gone. Okay, it's locked. I downloaded a GTA mod making the NPCs be Anna and Elsa so that I can kill them without feeling bad. I just usually kill most of the NPCs in GTA 5 because they're always... I mean, they're always played up to, like, such stereotypes that they're not even enjoyable. They'll be like, what's where you're going, asshole? What's that sound? Okay. Yeah, the NPCs will always be like these arrogant assholes where they'll be like, watch where you're going, prick. And I'm just like, dude, I didn't even fucking come near you. Like, I don't know why it irritates me, but NPCs drive me nuts. Is that good? What is that? Boxes? Jesus? Is that good? What was in the box? Can I go in there yet? No? Okay. Let's just move on. Time marches on, like you said. GTA 5 on PS6. Had to reinforce some of the cages. Something's got the animals all spooked. Might be they sense the storm coming. Need to batten down the hatches. It's gonna be a big one. That's what she said. Okay, man. Can't get one of those little collectible little panels? What the fuck you want, bro? Oh, come on. Let me close this before I leave. I'm always paranoid about using mods for certain games because for some reason I don't know, I don't trust Steam's like VAC banning process. I'm just like, with my luck, I'd download something fun and they'd shit all over me. Oh, you following me? You following me, bro? I'm going out. Why does this seem very unsafe and very unsettling? Okay, nope. More story-driven narratives. Beal and Company Animal Trainers, service provided, dog training plus delivery, 225 USD in this time period, in this fucking day and age, $225? Fucking lies. I sometimes sleepwalk, get on the side of my bed, and then fall down because of that, and then kick everything that's on my bed off it because I think it's a person. Never kick your stuff off of your bed, ever. I'm lucky that I have no dog. No, I don't know. I don't mind dogs, but I don't like them. I can't. I would never be able to have them. Because, like, I don't know, every time I see somebody that has a dog, like, for some reason, like, they're always like, I love my dog, and then I, like, am, like, playing games with them, video games, and they're just, like, yelling at their dog for, like, every, like, 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, like, I don't have to fucking put up with that. Fuck that dog. What's this? It's just a little cubby crawl. That, and people, I see people that... Fuck you, dog. Where are you hiding? Fucking Cujo. What are you guys following me for? Freaking grab asses. Da 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 da. Do I press that? What's that do? Oh, I guess I should go towards the directional sound. Sometimes they sleep under beds and they lick your fingers and you find it's a serial killer the next morning. Like that urban legend. Ooh, Ghost Spirit. You thought you could get me, Ghost Spirit? Come on. Didn't even work. Didn't even flinch. See that, you pieces of shit back here? Didn't even fucking flinch, bro. Look at me. Weak. Dogs sleep on bed sometimes, and I kick off everything on my bed. But when sleepwalking. No, I don't think I've actually ever slept walk, at least not that I know of. I mean, I think I've kicked stuff off my bed before, because sometimes I toss and turn all night, and I end up knocking stuff onto the floor, which is always annoying, especially if it's valuable or it could break. What's in here? Okay, so I'm in back of them. Well, that's fucking short-lived. Yeah, that's definitely short-lived. I'm not tangling with this asshole.
Look, there's something there.
Yeah, what the f- do you think I fucking care what's there? I want to know what's back here. Fucking demon piece of shit. Always demons. Always demons. Can't stick to their own side of the fucking thin veil between life and death. Stay over there. Jesus. Huh? Huh?
Over there. Can't you see it?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. See it. Oh, yeah.
No, this isn't what I saw. You have to believe me.
Well, I know that's not what you
We're
said.
out on the edge
Bottle
of the
of
world,
booze.
Mr. Harding. Nothing is as it seems.
Okay, what if I look in the bottle? Nothing. Okay. Wait a second. What's that do? Mr. Hardy. Okay, it seems pretty safe around here. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too spooked. There's not really anything around here. That's the trick I find at dealing with these games, is like, if you don't want to get jump scared, just run through it obliviously. You can't get scared if you just rush right into it. Those pursuits are like Watch Dogs 2 cops. To hide, you just need to get in a room or drink a beer. Oh, sorry, like, I'm sorry, sir, did you commit a crime? Like, nah, I'm drinking a beer. What the fuck is this room? I can't see shit. Oh. Just walking into a fucking wall. I can't see shit. Help. Mr. Hardy wouldn't get far without his beloved Captain Baines. The captain is the main character of the story. Some people call him the Black Wanderer because of the colours of his ship's sail. Captain Baines is strong and fearless, and he always gets the treasure in the end. Mr. Hardy is a bit envious of the captain because he would like to be as strong as him. Oh, that's great. Watch Dogs. I didn't even play Watch Dogs. I think they had like a new, was that, was 2 the new one that came out, or was that this other online one? Like, or maybe it's part of Watch Dogs 2. I don't even know how either one of them got made. I think it's also because everybody's chasing... Yeah, they actually call him Mr. Hardy, or Mr. Hardly. Fuck off, radio. Getting me, radio. Anybody else in here? You guys want some? I'm gonna fucking go. I haven't seen a picture slide in a while, and it's kind of making me nervous because I don't want to miss them. Mr. Hardy. Mr. Limpy. Zing! Okay. Locked. Oh, like paint cans. You could tell that he wandered onto the set of a vampire movie right here, because this would be like the traditional Dracula setting. You're on a boat, and it just happens to be carrying a coffin with Dracula. Oh, come on, let me in there, fucking bum. In the dark here? It just laughs at me. Titanfall too. I kind of feel bad for Titanfall. I think Titanfall probably, because I remember they were touting it at the time as like the Halo killer, because it was made by, I believe Bungie made it, and it didn't do too well. I think it undersold. I don't remember if the first one undersold and the second one undersold, or it was the first one that sold kind of well and the second one didn't sell well. Yeah, boo. I should probably get one of those little soundboards that people can type in commands on. To whom it may concern, I've been informed that some of the crew had voiced their misgivings about the new rationing policy. Let me remind you that it was induced as a direct result of misconduct occurring aboard the ship. I cannot stress this enough. Theft will not go unpunished. Yeah, no, it's like, because I haven't really added any, like, things, so I know that I have... It's also because, like, setting up, like, these Streamlabs shit is so friggin' obnoxious. But I know there are external apps that I can add onto this that will add like stuff to it, like, you know, because I know a lot of people have some on their channel where it's like jump scares or like little ghost sounds. You're playing a horror game. Which one, the British accent, or whatever it is, like It was like a voice. Well, it's kind of close to that voice. I don't even remember. Because I remember I did a variation of it because I was trying to mimic the narrator from Until Dawn. Not Until Dawn, but from Man of Medan series because the narrator was like kind of cool. I do it because like I think like I said it was because the Dark Pictures anthology because the narrator that does the does the voiceover, you know, you introduce the stories. I kind of like the voice because it has a very thespian like sound to it. It's very low range. I think I tried it once for an audition on somebody's voice actor thing, and they didn't like it. I didn't get the part at all. They were just like, "Let's give it to this guy."
Empty too.
I was like, "Come on, my voice was better than his." He delivered it like the guy that I lost to delivered it such a flat, monotonic,
Stay behind me.
fucking voice, and they picked him over my voice, and my voice was more playful because it's supposed to be, you know, kind of the narrator, and this person's voice was just flat, deadpan. I thought I was listening to an old radio drama. I was just like, I don't know, maybe they didn't like the fact that I didn't record multiple lines. I don't know. What the fuck am I doing? Get off that thing. I do that all the time because I used to, like, if you have a decent microphone, you could probably go to, like, it's a site, it's called Beyond the Voice Actor or whatever, and it's got, like, an audition section where you can audition for, like, you know, little people's projects to help out, which I only do it for that because I know how hard it is to, You coming? You coming? I'm out of here. Fuck it, we're gone. Fuck that demon. Okay, that's not good. Being burnt by everything. Let's, shut the fucking door! Oh, you piece of crap, you killed me, didn't you? He that dies pays all debts. That's a great line. Sadly, Titanfall didn't get a third version, but a shitty Battle Royale game made for only getting on the hype and making money without thinking about destroying the community of the old Titanfall. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of companies now is they're going with a Battle Royale format. It's kind of lazy. I mean, I know some people have particular games they play, and I get it. They play them because if you get good at something, obviously you're going to keep playing, and I can't fault them for it. But I mean, a lot of the Battle Royale games, they're very unbalanced. I know Warzone's like that. I have Warzone, and Warzone, it's just like, it doesn't matter what gun you have, because somebody will always beat your ass in that game. Like, they'll have like a MAC-10 with 9mm fucking rounds, and they'll blaze you down. I'm like, dude, how did a fucking 9mm MAC-10 round beat my fucking AR-15? It's a 5.56 round. That's not even possible, even with the fire rate. Fucking bastards. Always cheating me. Okay, try this again. I think this is what I struggled with in this. Fuck the door. I think I lost it. Did I lose it? No, that sound doesn't say lose it. That sound says still here. Okay, good. We lost it. Yeah, because I think even like well, yeah, you played all of them. They're pretty much the same format. Some of them have variations on the mechanics. Like, you know, Fortnite doesn't have it. It's like a watered down version of PUBG. And PUBG at least has the added for attachments, so there's actually some benefit to collecting shit. But yeah, like, I don't know, like even Battlefield 5 had one. And I think it was not even popular at all. Is that good or bad? Is that demons? Let's just go with this little quadriplegic. Spina bifida. Yeah, and they copy each other so much that everything is the same. Oh god, yeah, don't even get me started. Like, you don't even need to play half of them. Like, they don't have any. It's like the lazy way of doing it. Why design a story-driven game? And people always cry, like, complain when I, well, not complain when I talk about it. People usually get defensive when I always say that a game should have a single player first, and then you should have a multiplayer second. Like, I don't understand why these companies just dump out a battle royale game, and they fucking milk it for all it's worth. But apparently, for some reason, all the major game companies think battle royale games are the best thing since. Well, oh, they definitely think that. I think it's because it's a cheap, easy business model for them, because you don't have to make any kind of, like, look at like companies like Epic or even Dead by Daylight, is you don't really have to do any work at all. Once you build the groundwork for the fucking game, you can license to death. That's what Fortnite has become at this point. Is like every update is like, hey, look guys, we get some licensed, Marvel skins, or some licensed, like Alien movie skins. It's just like, it's all licensing, and there's no story to like it. I mean, it's kind of sad because, I mean, if anything, I think you could, like, trace it back to being Team Fortress 2, because I think Team Fortress 2 sort of introduced, like, the vague, no storyline kind of, like, not battle, it's obviously not battle royale, but it's just like a death match. And it's like everybody kind of, like, borrowed a little bit from that, at Fortnite, as much as they want to say they're original, they borrowed, like, a lot of the visual look from TF2, and then everybody's been kind of piggybacking. Well, no, yeah, TF2 did make it work, and it's mostly because it never claimed to be anything else. It claimed to just be like sort of a modern reworking of like the battle, or not battle royale, what I keep wanting to say. It's like a deathmatch format, like modes. I mean, they got some neat stuff in Team Fortress 2, which I used to like playing Payload, because I thought Payload was fun as hell. Because it really came down to teamwork focus. If your team sucks in Payload, you're not going to make it. If those companies at least did it like Epic Games and add new games every season. Let's see. Or like Epic Games have a story like in Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite, but it does good in that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of these companies just kind of get lazy. It's like the room changed, but it's like most games. Like even MMOs have the ability to become stale like that, because MMOs have the same thing where it's like they don't improve the game engine, they don't improve, any of the stuff about it. They just like they paste over it and do texture overhauls every now and again, and they just put microtransactions in to bleed you to death. The hell is that? Oh. But like I said, it's like a licensing thing too, because Mortal Kombat got kind of lazy with that. Instead of giving people what they wanted in Mortal Kombat, they gave them like character add-ins. And everybody's just like, well, can we get this character? And they're just like, no. They give you like Rambo or Terminator. Which I think in the long run, it's not that licensing. It's not that licensed content's bad for games. I think it's when a company overdoes it to essentially keep milking nostalgia. Because obviously, I'm gonna buy it because I grew up with those particular franchises. But I don't think it's right, because I'm like, you're not really building your own content. You're just kind of cheating me, because I'll possibly buy it because of nostalgia, and I don't like that. That's why I've stopped buying most content, because I mean, like I said, Call of Duty Warzone got John McClane and Rambo. I could buy that, and I know I possibly would, but it's like I've gotten to the point where it's like now not even nostalgia, like, because it's just a slap in the face, that I can't bring myself to buy even that, because it's $20 just to basically feel like I'm experiencing the movies that I originally seen that were good. And it's like you're just kind of like feeding off the dead body of it. At this point, I'm like, I don't want too much nostalgic stuff. Looking good in here. Yeah, I like this. This is a factory. Yeah, because I'm guilty of it too. Like, I'm guilty of buying stuff I shouldn't buy every now and again, because because of that little nostalgia tweak, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I love this, and I'm like, I've been guilty of spending more money than I should.
Leave it, Mr. Hardy. We're not that desperate yet. James, I said leave it.
I mean, shit, what is it? Dead by Daylight. Like, I bought, even though you don't really need to buy the Dead by Daylight content, I always end up shelling out cash for stupid extra characters. So I mean, like, a lot of the blame falls in the consumer market. It's like we want good content, but we're also guilty of financing the same, crap that we keep complaining about. So it's kind of like it's a vicious cycle. Of course, it gets to a certain point where we don't sort of fall prey to that. Like, I think I bought the last Battlefield despite all the complaining. I bought it when it was on sale. But after playing Battlefield 5, like, even this nostalgia I have for Battlefield, since I played it since Bad Company 2, Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2, like, as bad as Battlefield 5 was, like, I don't even think, even with that nostalgia, like, they've pretty much lost my money. Like, I'm never buying another Battlefield game again. Like, there's a definite... That's a definite, because it's like, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So it's just like, they've lost that money, like, they'll never get that back from me. I mean, I'm kind of like that for some stuff I absolutely will not frequent again, if I have, out of personal integrity. Like, I think I remember after I watched the movie The Founder about McDonald's, like, I did not buy McDonald's at all, because I was like, wow, that is probably the most disgusting, shady things a company could do to steal someone's business, that I couldn't bring myself to purchase, like, McDonald's, because of how much I didn't respect that at all. I was like, I can't. But I think, like, a lot of these companies will they'll eventually run out of that trust. I think you can fool people for a short enough time, but there's going to come a time when your dirty, low-handed tactics aren't going to convince the consumers to buy it anymore. Like, it's just a natural order. I mean, Battlefield 5, despite even me buying it, like, if you've seen their numbers for pre-orders on Battlefield 5, like, it showed that there was a definite disconnect between the consumer market and what they believed. And I think that they actually undersold for Battlefield 5, because it showed that the tide is turning for a lot of these companies. Take it or give up. Give up.
Reason poisons your mind, makes you weak.
Yeah, but it's like that. I think eventually the consumer market will catch up.
Trust your instinct. Tip the scale. Do not give in. Do not let go.
Why can't I give the dog the food? It's like forcing me to want to kill it. Like, I'm not trying to kill it.
Trust your instinct. Tip the scale. No, it can't be.
Yes, I let it have it. The dog can have whatever it's fucking chewing. Have you ever tried to get something out of a dog's mouth when it's eating it?
Trust your instinct. Tip the scale.
I don't want it to.
Life there was to be. The life that never found its flame.
Okay, good. I had to, like, select the decision.
Worthless. Some things must be left behind. Some things
Must be eaten. Okay, nothing back there. It's like one thing I miss about companies, like, back in the day, is like, everybody just used to make a game, and if it was good, everybody bought it, and the content would last you for however long, and you play it for replayability. Like, you might even play some games, 4 or 5 times. Just, I think that it's also, like, all this extra crap has, like, corrupted the game market to the point where people can't just enjoy something, and they open themselves up to to getting ripped off by the companies. The company's like, ah, look at them, they're eating out of our palms now. Let's, you know, sell them some fucking skins. And I'm just like, the game was good. You should be working on your next game, not milking this thing to death.
You didn't take it. You'll starve.
It's fine. I have morals. Not eating. We can eat some dead rats. Come on. Definitely.
You let it go. You'll regret it.
Oh, fuck off. I'm not eating it.
You gave up. You'll never make it.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I won't make it. Huh. It's Adolf Hitler holding an apple with gummy bears. With them walking on gummy bears. 10-10. Definitely hang that in the Louvre. What is this over here? It seems to be some little small child playing by the wall here. Let's see. This way or that way? Let's go this way first. This better not be a fucking... Okay, it's locked. There's gotta be a collectible around here somewhere. Hey, fuck! Okay, it's still open. Whew. Oh, it's a pipe. Oh, there's a piece of paper there. From Chief Security Officer to all officers, I'm hereby ordering the supplies to be transferred to a more secure location in the upper cargo hold. I expect all provisions to be safe and accounted for in the next report. In any case, I wish to hear no more on the matter. There we go. Great, cargo holds. Love it. What's this? Is the changing room? There's some pretty bare-bones toilets on a ship. Save on soap. Yeah, I love that. Oh, here we go. There's a poster in here. I knew there'd be a collectible.
What is forever, if not merely a prolonging of misery?
The Night Fiend.
Gladly give it up for a life of meaning, of purpose.
So I got that. Toilets. Huh? Where are you going, buddy? Okay, it came from that direction. Ooh, gold, baby. Is this just a gold room? That's it? Let's close it. It's broken.
It's not good. We'll never find any food.
James, look at me.
And it's all my fault.
I said, look at me. I am Captain Baines, the Black Wanderer, the Slayer of the Cyclops, the Seeker of the Flame. I will see us through this. Don't you ever doubt
Somebody's
me.
gonna have to see us through this. It sure as hell ain't me. So much gold. Worth so much. Ah, 'tis the Holy Grail from Monty Python. Many men have sought the Holy Grail, and many have failed, except for I. The goblet! Oh, it's just a fish. This must be the hold. There's not gold everywhere. There is but nothing. Just fish everywhere. Not even fish here, just a dank gray look. I haven't seen a collectible in a while. Where the fuck are those things? I need one of them. I know you have your orders, and I mean no disrespect. I'm just saying the chief is being unreasonable. He'd let all that food rot in the hold as long as it's accounted for. Anyway, the workers are getting restless, shifts are getting longer, and now they have to make do on less food. I know my men, and they're decent, God-fearing folks. Not one thief among them, but when people hear their bellies rumbling, it's easy to put them over the edge. Well, sometimes shit happens. Sometimes you starve. Hey, rats in boxes, my favorite.
Maybe there's some food here.
Come on, we
Probably
have
some
to
of those
go.
dead ashes you guys were eating.
Oh,
Did you hear that? This way.
James, run!
Is that good or bad? Oh yeah, that's probably not the best thing to do. See you later. Open up. Oh, this window too? What's that do to me anyway? Oh yeah, that hurts me, doesn't it? Stiff wind will kill you. Oh yeah, that's probably not healthy. I can protect it back here, right? Oh shit, which way is that damn wind blowing? Yeah, take me back, the hunt. Thy bones are stiff. Okay. Okay, this works. There we go. Get a good idea of where it's blowing. Let's go hide behind this old redwood. Ominous sounds, love it. I mean, they wouldn't hide a slide over here. There's no way they'd be this much of a sadist if there was one out here. I'm just going to assume that they wouldn't, because that would make no plausible sense of hiding an object out here in the fucking vacuum of hell. Okay. Probably shouldn't run, would be the smartest idea. Okay. That goes up, but I can see a picture collectible in here. Okay, out. Nothing in the drawer. Drawer. Hell times at 525.
The heart of the city. It beats no more. We failed.
This world never deserved us. Let's watch it burn. Together.
Sounds like a great movie, whatever it is. Okay, so I think we'll play to the checkpoint once we get back to the main room. Probably stop playing for tonight. But I don't think that'll come for a while. Ow. It's like I can't take it anymore. Okay, you're never really here. Oh. Changed over. Black Wander and the Secret of the Flame. It's kind of neat you get to go through all those little films he made to talk about. It's a nice little engaging story. I'm not going to go up yet and check his room. Getting definite Black Wanderer vibes here. In your hand? No? You just killed yourself? Okay. Just killed yourself? That's fine. Let's go up. Ow, you fucking pingu. The killing joke. Step into the light. I don't think that's important towards the story, but it's like some Indiana Jones shit there. It's kind of weird, like all these noir sets. Very basic. Wood planks. Keep forgetting I gotta click this. This is a fucking war zone. Okay, sir, I'm sorry I had to do this to you. Clam bake. Clam bake. Huh. The Black Wander and the Secret of the Flame. Not showing more than posters as I get further in. Oh. Trying to make sure there wasn't anything hiding over there that I could collect. I never miss anything. Ouch. It's probably nothing. Well, it's alright. But better not sing that song if I don't want to get copyright claimed. Doodle-doop-doop-boop. As much as I want to sing it, but...
Watch out! Something's coming! We need to keep moving.
Yeah, that's definitely something. It's definitely coming. Yeah, he's definitely got legs on him.
Just a bit further.
He is definitely, yep, it's definitely dark in here. Definitely not problematic at all. Okay, can I go back now? No, it's locked. Of course, it's not gonna let me go look.
Bloody roots.
Bloody Roots. Isn't that a opera song? Roots, Bloody Roots. Was that a song by Sepultura? I wanted to say Sepulchre for some reason. Sepulchras. Oh, open up, you piece of crap. Okay, so I'm back at the main hall. I'm gonna tie the string up after I check out the new stuff I've unlocked. I gotta get a look around my house. What happened? I heard the director's Fury is ready to call the whole thing off. It seems you two have a completely different vision of who the lead character should be. I hope you know what you're doing. Your friend and agent. Grand Old Opry. My house looks like shit. I always like it because the longer you play this too, you start getting more stuff that starts displaying around your little abode. It adds some extra character game flair. Okay.
So, James, am I correct to assume you live somewhere nearby?
Yes,
With your family?
my sister.
Oh, you have a sister, splendid. And what about your parents?
Father.
Father.
Well, let's start with your father. He must be proud of such a strapping young lad as yourself.
Don't ever call me a strapping young lad there, sir.
Well, how about your sister? Is she,
She's everything.
I see. You spend a lot of time with your sister.
Always there. And she will be. Forever.
That's it? Okay, let me get a drink before I check out the rest of the house and cut this string off. I don't like to prolong too long. Already got half of those. Double Shadows. Remember her. 12th Night. The Night Fiend. Hamlet. And Metropolis, which is probably aptly named after Fritz Lang's classic. Metropolis. Now it ends it over here. Some very abstract Art Deco pieces. Build the character, look within, context background. What brought me here? The present rooted in the past. Didn't I bring a new film in here? Okay, it's more complete now.
What's past is prologue. What's seeped into the earth becomes fodder. A fuel for the
Oh, there's fuel. There's a furor for the flame. I was like, what is this?
resistance. The roots grow strong, become a foundation, but they can also bind, entangle, hold him in place, pull him under, away from the air, away from the light, to wither away, forever struggling, thinking of what could have been. Roots.
Bloody roots.
We must cut them away. Only then can he be truly free.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna cap the stream off tonight and take a hike. But I will possibly play later on tonight if anybody's still around. And I will see everyone later. See that end stream button so I can